Stage one of the 2022 UAE Tour got underway from Madinat Zayed to a finish on the start line in Madinat Zayed. 184 kilometres in total, a chance for Mark Cavendish and the other world-class sprinters to show off their wares on the first stage. Out into the desert then in a southerly direction, a long straight line until they hit the sand dunes. 5 riders getting in a breakaway, including 2 from Bardiani CSF, 2 from Gazprom Velon, and 1 rider, the young Belgian Jasper Philipsen from Lotto Soudal. Tadej Pogacar, the defending champion, had his UAE team, Emirates team, working for their new sprinter Pascal Ackermann, in theory, on today's fast finish. Sam Bennett, in the new colours of Bora Hansgrohe, making his seasonal debut in good spirits alongside his new teammates. The 5 riders then heading into the sand dunes and thinking about the first of 2 intermediate sprints that they would contest. On a day when the winds blew from the south, a headwind on the way out, a tailwind on the way back. The first of the intermediate sprints at the Morib Dune, the famous sand dune, was won in convincing fashion by the Gazprom Velo team. Dmitry Strakov taking maximum points at the first of the intermediate sprints, while Tadej Pogacar continued to enjoy his race. Strakov then took victory at the second of the intermediate sprints to take the black jersey, and the sprinters, including Jasper Philipsen, started to think about the big finale on the long, straight, flat approach to the finish line. Bike exchange got on the front, riding for Dylan Groenewegen, their new acquisition, as the breakaway was finally caught inside 20 kilometres to go. Then in the final kilometre, it was Groupama FDJ riding for Arnaud Demar, who took things up. Alpecin-Fenix leaving it very late, with Dylan Groenewegen being piloted to the right-hand side of the race. On the wheel of Michael Marcoux, Mark Cavendish looking for space, fighting for space and not finding it. Jasper Philipsen, though, piloted to the line, opening up his sprint, with Dylan Groenewegen then also in contention. Sam Bennett coming with a very late charge piloted by Danny van Poppel from Bora Hansgrohe, but it was Jasper Philipsen on the right-hand side of the road who just about edged out the competition and took the victory ahead of Elia Viviani in 3rd place and Sam Bennett in 2nd place. Philipsen then with a World Tour victory to celebrate. Handsome victory from Jasper Philipsen of Alpecin-Fenix, perhaps slightly impeding Dylan Groenewegen, at least that's what he said, as the Dutchman complained vociferously over the line. But Philipsen's victory stood, and the Belgian takes the first stage and the race lead. Philipsen then the winner of stage 1 ahead of Sam Bennett and Elia Viviani.